So let's talk about their star this season, Bukayo Saka. 14 goals, involvements, that's goals and assists in the Premier League this season. What's surprised me is, let's not forget what happened in the summer, right? The penalty miss against Italy in England. He's overcome that at the semi-final stage of a major competition to only really kick on, Tim, and that's the most impressive thing.
Yeah, I mean, he showed he's got real character, you know, real inner belief in his ability. I like the way he threatens the goal. You know, we can all see jinky wingers who go past people and flatter to deceive, but this boy doesn't. He assists. You know, he really affects every football match he plays in, and he gets himself in positions to score goals. He really looks to penetrate every team he's playing against. He doesn't care who it's against, who the opponent is. He just sees it as a means to an end. You know, he gets at people. It's exciting to watch, and he's been absolutely outstanding mentally, physically on the pitch. You cannot fault the boy.
Do you think that penalty miss actually helped him?
I think it says a lot about the person in general, and for him to bounce back the way he has with his attitude, I mean, it's brilliant for him, it's brilliant for his family.
Yeah.
And I think he's been sort of allowed to just go about his business. Not too much has been made about him. 14 goal involvements, you say?
Yeah.
I probably think that he will be a little bit disappointed in that. I think he'll want more, and that just shows what type of character he is.
Yeah, which is a good sign, ultimately, especially if you're his manager. Interesting comments, though, from Saka in their last match day outing. That was against Aston Villa after that narrow win. He felt, having spoken to the referee, Andy Madley, at the time, that he was in for a bit of some rough treatment, and he wants more protection, he says, from the match officials. These are one or two of the incidents that he was referring to. Well, that's from Tyrone Mings. What do you make of his comments, though, Glenn? I mean, I suppose in an ideal world, everybody wants protection.
I think you're asking the wrong panel for any sympathy, to be perfectly honest, Manish. I mean, you can see Tyrone Mings there. Yeah, he does catch him, but it's momentum of the flow of the game. He's gone through. He's caught his leg. I think whenever you ask or plead with the referee, you come out and say it, you're maybe seen as a soft touch, and you may be targeted in future games. I don't know what Tim's thinking.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he's trying to achieve by coming out publicly and asking for protection. I mean, it doesn't help. It's going to make no difference to the guys, you know, going to referee the game, you know, with the integrity they always do. You know, not going to protect him because he's made a noise in the media. I think he needs to just get on with it. You know, I like the fact that he keeps his mouth shut and just gets on with his job.
Well, you've both been on the receiving end of some pretty agricultural challenges. We've actually dug a couple out Tim, for you.
I can imagine here.
This was early on in the Premier League era. I don't see you complaining here.
It's nothing. I mean, that's not even a foul.
Here's another one. Paul Scholes.
Yeah. He got one later on. I finally caught up with him.
Let's have another look.
No, he's just trying to do me there, but that never hurt either.
Scott Parker on you, Glenn.
Yeah, you expect that of Scott, I think. I knew that was coming. I'm all about buying free kicks. I mean, that was my job in general, Manish.
I just think if you listen, it was a bit different for me in the midfield area. I know I don't want to be crying about tackles while I'm receiving, because I want to be giving them out as well. So, you know, you give and take in it. I just think he needs to just get on with his game. He's good enough, you know, to stop. Don't start making a noise start crying about it. I mean, if anyone's got to cry about it, it's on that pitch, you know, a few years ago at Aston Villa.
Yeah.
Jack Grealish, he gets fouled more than any player in the Premier League year on year out. And he complains on the pitch, but you never see him coming out in the media and talking about it. Just get on with it. It's part and parcel of the game, unfortunately.
So unfortunately for Saka, if he is watching, very little sympathy from these two here in the studio.